Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It is February 1st today, which means time to do a little flip through of after the pens of January and get the planners all set up for February. So let's get started on this little flip through. Alrighty, my first planner in my little Frankenplanner here. For those of you who are not familiar with Frankenplanner, that just means that I use pieces and parts of different planners in here to serve different purposes. Instead of lugging around 3 separate planners, I put each of them together in this one planner. So first up is my home body. This is my catch-all, basically mom life planner. So, yep. Ooh. Major fail on this one, nothing in my monthly. I couldn't figure out how I wanted to set it up, what I wanted to put on here, so I'll try and get better with that in the future. But here we are, the first week. Yeah, you'll see a lot of practices going on in here. That's pretty much our life right now. But the kids skipped out on their practices on these 2 times, so I just used some of those little maybe next time nope stickers from I think it was the Joann's first mega pack sticker book. So, yep. So I used the home body this week for my first week in the home body. So that was pretty fun. Yeah, and I was using this little important for a little sort of highlight for the week on this first month. There's the second one. Tried to change up the pen. I like using, my go-to is the Muji 0.3 because it writes super fine, so that I can make sure that it all fits and doesn't kind of sort of bleed together when I write. So yep, we had a big snowstorm 2 weeks in a row, you'll see that, and so a lot of stuff was canceled that I put in here. This week I tried doing highlighting the different kids things in different colors just to kind of try something new. And then the next week, again, this was the home body again. And home body again. But this time I finally got the home body washi tape. I ordered it from the Mambi website because I could not find it anywhere local here. And so I use that as kind of my jumping off point, and I feel like I got a lot of red going on in this spread, not gonna lie, but pulling in some of the florals and stuff too. Again, we had another snowstorm here, so stuff was canceled, no school this day. And then again, trying to highlight the different practices for the different kids stuff. And then I moved my little highlight for the week up here. And then this week was using the farmhouse. Yes, the farmhouse book. I'm not gonna lie, this is my least favorite one that I've done so far in this planner. It just seems kind of busy and too big, like all the space is taken up for this spread, but it is what it is. So we had no school here. I think this was a snow day. This one happened after school was out. So the extra stuff was canceled. There was no school here because of snow and ice. There was no school here because of snow and ice. I'm so ready to be done with. I'm so glad that we're done with January. I hope that all the snow and the ice goes with it. It is an absolutely beautiful day today. So yes, I'm so excited. Who knows what February holds though, because sometimes there can be snow and storms like that in February. But this was fun. Sawyer, my son is named Sawyer, and he's the wrestler, and he had practice, but we sort of didn't go to wrestling practice because this week he did 2 wrestling. He doubled up on his wrestling tournaments. He had won both days of the weekend. So we did a little movie night. We just kind of vegged because we were out of school, and yeah, we went to the movies. We split up once we got there. The boys watched one movie and the girls watched another movie. But it was still a fun night for the family. Yeah, and then little jazz band practice for Sydney and all the little I did like a leaf and black kind of motif in here. So yeah, it was not my favorite, but that's okay. I can turn the page. And this one is so far my favorite. This is this week. I can't believe, I just realized, I cannot believe I do not have that the Super Bowl is going on this day. That is hysterical to me, which I'm in the Kansas City area, so woohoo, go Chiefs. And I didn't even mark it in my planner. It is what it is. And look, my errands box is completely empty. I mean, to me, errands and to do, same thing, I think, maybe. My problem is that I want to relabel this as to do, but I want to keep this as to buy. So I don't know if I can relabel this, but not this. Who knows, whatever. But I loved how this one turned out. I absolutely loved how this one turned out. And then, yeah, so, and my daughter shot her personal best today. I'm filming this on Saturday because I'm taking advantage of the gorgeous natural light that's going on outside. So here we are for February. So what I'm gonna do is take out the month of January while I'm on here. I'm gonna leave this page for now because we're still sort of technically using that. I'm gonna take all these guys out, and then I'm going to grab my homebody. It doesn't have a cover on it right now because I'm using the homebody cover, but I am going to take out the month of March because I keep 2 months in here at a time. So if something, see, I had something that was scheduled in March and I didn't have my March in here, so I used my little sticky note to notate, okay, once March comes in here, we need to put that date down. So here is my other pieces of March. Take them out of here, pop them in here. All right, and that one's ready to go. We're gonna put these guys back in their original planner. All right, putting it back on the shelf. Moving on to the next one. All right, so here is my wellness planner. I did a little sticker action for my name. I still haven't lettered my name in some of these other pieces and parts. I'll get to it. I've started practicing my lettering again though, so yay, hopefully I can improve on that. My little goals section for the year. I have been writing down my resting heart rate and trying to figure out when it goes super high, what's going on, like eating, maybe I had some sugar that day, stuff like that. So, yep, and then there's my goals page, which worked out really well with my little extra in here. Okay, you guys, clearly I thought that scheduling which workouts I was going to do ahead of time was going to help me out. I have learned that doesn't work for me. So I don't know if you guys can tell, this is like wide out crazy on here. Wide outs, marking things out, little arrows like swap the days on this, and yeah. So note to myself, that the planning things out ahead of time doesn't necessarily work because yeah, I have so much whiteout in this section, it's hysterical. All right, so there's the start of using my new wellness mini planner. Over here, I will generally put some sort of a quote. This was from a podcast that I listened to that was Trent Shelton about goals and things. It was really cool because of the start of the new year, new goals. Whiteout. Yeah, that didn't work for me. Things just happen. Even though you schedule different things, they just happen. And I tried my best with this intention section, but you'll see what happens with that. I had gotten some new colored pens and was trying them out in here. Probably should have stuck with all black just to be consistent this week, but it is what it is. This one I thought was really pretty. I'm not a huge fan of all these this kind of disappears on the page. Still trying to get this intention thing going on, but it was somewhat working. This is just major journaling for me. I got my workouts right here, and I journal every single evening. Again, I have another quote from a book I was reading. This was from Own Your Everyday, which is an amazing book. I highly recommend it. So good. From Jordan Lee Dooley. Awesome. Getting a little color going on in here, using my Nourish section for some sort of positive affirmations. This is my kind of my decor section because I use so much of it. Yeah, and the intentions totally dropped off on this week. I was just, nope, I'm done. I don't really know what to use this for, but you'll see what happens next. And then another week of whiteout crazy. So I tried to cover them up with little stickers that sort of matched. This was, I got the new wellness washi tape as well, and I started using this in here. Did I use it this week too? No. And then I tried to do these cute little extra things and whatnot. This was a super long day, so I didn't work out that day. But give yourself grace. Another awesome quote over here. I didn't write down who that was. I'm pretty sure that was Jordan Lee Dooley as well. Okay, so this one, I'm starting to get in my groove. So this is my decor section. I saw this on Squared Plans. I think that's her channel, where she was tracking the closing. I have an Apple Watch, and so you try to close your rings every single day, and just using mild liners to indicate. Okay, so the green one, I couldn't find my green mild liner, and I was looking everywhere, and I knew I wanted to set it up this way, so I just used a green super tip marker that I found over here, and then I ended up finding my green mild liner at work, so it was pretty funny. But yeah, again, lots and lots of journaling. I finally hit my goal weight here. It's creeped up since then, but I know that I can hit it. I'm super close, no big deal. Again, another quote. And so yeah, I love using this intention section for my ring information. I love. So this is your move, your exercise, and your standing hours, how many hours a day you do. So yeah, so it is technically your intention to close your rings. So I find that pretty cool, and I like to track a lot of stuff apparently in my thing. So, and then this is this week. Since it's Saturday, I have not filled this part out yet, and I won't be able to get Saturday's information until Sunday. That's generally when I get my information from the previous day. Haven't journaled because I'm journaling this evening. And again, if you guys watch my little setup video, this is my bookmark so that I can keep track of my habits or my goals that I set up here. So these are my 3 goals, and I set them up in my habit tracker so I could track how I was doing with those. So, and then I wrote down back on the back here. So I'm gonna have to set up a new one of these for the month of February. But as of right now, this is where we are. So now we need to get set up with our new month in here, because February is already in here, but we're going to take January out and put March in. So yeah, I can take this out, put it over in here. That monthly just cracks me up, all the whiteout on this section. Oh my gosh, it's hysterical. But you know what? Our planners are meant to be used. It's okay if we make mistakes and white it out or scratch things out. I do that all of the time. So it's all good. Alrighty. Oh, there you go. Sneak peek at my monthly and my wellness. I was just kind of, let's see what I can do with it. So I just kind of did a little thing up here using the washi tape. I think this is from the Faith line instead of actually the wellness line. And then some of the journaling doodles. But I'm going to put my March. This is still wellness. Okay, there's March. So let's get March transferred over here. And my weeks. And that one's ready to go. All right, and we put her just back right here on my new desk. I don't know if anybody was with me when I had the white background, but I'm filming on my new desk and its new location in our house. So super excited. It's so nice and cozy up here. I was in the basement before and it was super cold down there. So now it's nice and cozy and just down the hall from my bedroom, which is awesome. Okay, so This is my faith portion of my planner. It's not an actual faith planner, it's just aligned vertical. But it's been working out really well. I do my verse of the day every weekend. There's just like I use the First 5 app for my daily devotionals. And so they have, we're reading through the book of Ezekiel right now. I started out here with the Bible app, and they had a couple of goal type of plans that you could do, and so I did those. They didn't last very long, and then I started in with my First 5 app, and we started in with Ezekiel. So we're just reading through Ezekiel, and on the weekend I do a recap, so I don't actually have a verse of the day for that. That's how I'm doing that. Okay, so then I goofed and I put glue on the side of the divider, and I just realized, well, I can't take this part out because it still has this on it, so that's why I covered that up. But for my faith planner, I don't need the monthly, so I just use my double-sided adhesive tape and just tape this together so that I open it right up to my weekly. So you can see it's a lot of, I just covered this up because of privacy, but it's very little decoration and a lot more just writing. So I write the verse up here. Sometimes it gets my verse is super long and it goes into where I want to write for my devotion. Highlight some key points, and that's it. It's just so much, like just basically all writing. Okay, this week I got the new Faith journaling book. Like, what are those stickers? Journaling stickers? Yeah, tried them out. This was actually from a different book that I was reading, the Own Your Everyday book, which it was great because it was Proverbs, so I put it in here. Clearly I didn't write all that much. This was trying to figure out how to write in with the weekly recap with the First 5 app. So, and then again, here we are, journaling stickers so that I could have more room to write. I utilized all that space. Ugh, goodness gracious. And there's my empty prayer list over there. And then this is my all-time favorite so far. My very favorite little faith spread. Just flowers on the outside, a little washi tape down here, and just utilizing all of this space for, see my verse kind of bled from the colored part all the way down into here, but it's all good. It is all good. It's just so fun to have this. And then this is this week. I just did my recap today, just using the journaling doodle florals. I think they're so pretty. Super, super simple. No color here. Just black and white. And yeah, I love it. It's one of my other favorites. This was the Choose Joy mini sticker book with the little florals that are in there. And this, I think that this is a wellness washi tape. I got the wellness, the homebody, and the faith washi tape all in the same order. So I try to keep them together, but sometimes that doesn't happen. Yeah, and I tried a little different colors. This was from Farmhouse to go along with the rose gold here, and then some rose gold in there. This was these. I love that these florals are from the colorful, I call it the fun colorful boxes book, but yeah. And then this was my one sticker from Daydreamer. It just added so much. So yeah, there we go. That's my month of January. I've been keeping up with it pretty good. So we're going to now switch over. I can take January out and make it my little planner that's right here. And let's take out January. I'm gonna take this out by itself because there's quite a few in that one. Together, I don't want to ruin the pages. And then let's just get these guys out. Okay. And then flip on over to here. And put our March in here. I am going to have to cover up my monthly, and I'll do that in just a second so you guys can see how I do that. And then there we go. So I am going to, since I don't use my monthly in this one, I'll show you guys how I do it. This is the mono double-sided tape printer, and I want to get in here. I always turn it the wrong way. I don't know why I have such issues with that. Let me get this out of here so I can get it in all the little grooves and things. There we go. I think I got 2 pages in this one. That's okay. And then just go on the outside. Okay. And then I'm gonna pop these back in here. All right, you guys can still see. There we go. And just line it up like this. And that is it. March is ready to go, and it flips me right to my weekly, so I don't have to see blank pages in my planner. So there we go. All right, so we are all set up to start doing our plan with me's in the month of February. I've got some ideas going on already that I'm super excited about. So if you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would be awesome. If you want to see more of videos that I do for different kinds of things, flip throughs and plan with me's, please consider subscribing. I'd be very grateful if you did. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.